Hello. Okay, welcome to my channel once again. Um, today's topic is all about betting mistakes that people do that make them lose their bets. The mistake you do, and I have to run in. I have to tell you these mistakes because I was calculating. I was just thinking about them, and I've seen one or two people telling me that look at what they did and they lose their games. One of the mistakes you do is that placing many place their bets randomly. It's not good. Placing your bets randomly without analyzing it is not good. It will make you lose. Others are some people don't do research before they play their games. For example, when you do your research and you notice that there are some players that will not play that day, or there are some players that are injured, unable to play, key players. For example, last night Haaland did not play. I knew that Haaland. So whenever you are playing those bets, that's why it's good for you to place a bet. You place it a day before, the game, so that you may notice that if you know the players that will play and those will not play, they are all factors. Another one is that some people, when they lose their games, for example, they play 10 games, for example, they choose 10 games. Along the line, one game, the first one game, crashes out. Remaining the night games, they will still replay it. When they replay it and they put more money in it, is a bad approach. It's a very bad approach. So people lose more money there. Another one is the you have to stick to your budget. If you're a salaried person, a businessman, whatever, you have to stick to your budget. Don't go higher than your budget. And by that, that's what we call use the using of 1 to 5% rule. For example, never stake more than 1 to 5% rule of your budget. Okay, or that's of your total betting bankroll or single bet. Anyhow, for example, if you have if you are being paid, let's say in a month you are being paid $100, as for example, understand, you stake in a month. What you have to stake is what we call, you bring out 1% of that $100, or you bring out 2% of the 100, or you bring that sorry, if you are being paid $1,000, for example, you bring out $1,000, understand, or 1% of $1,000, it will give you $10, for example. That's what you bet. You can also bet for 5%, which is up to 50 dollars. Do you understand? And $50, if you use $50, if you're being paid, so you don't have to play more than $50 in a month. That's what it means there. Or you can, in a minimum part, $10 in a month. Just stick to that and don't be so greedy. Because greedy people, these are the people that lose this game. Another thing is that it's also important you play different games. But when you're playing the different games, you have to choose them. Don't choose the same game the same time. For example, if you're playing your games, how do you say it? Let's say this is the game. We have this five, this, okay. So I don't need to choose this one. For example, I don't need to choose, let me go back, sorry. I don't need to choose, for example, I don't need to choose this, choose this, and come back again and choose them again and play them in different distance. It might work, but the best approach of that is when you choose this, for example, let's say, for example, you choose this and you play it over 1.5, for example. You come here and choose this, you play it, let's say, you play it away or under 4.5. Understand? Now, this is okay. Let me say that you've chosen 5 of it, and you come here and you select your game and play it. On the other side, on the other side, you don't need to go back. You don't need to go back to what you've played before. If you want to play another game again, what you do is to choose another one. You choose this, then you choose this. Okay, so you keep randomly. So you can choose five games, for example, different five games, different entirely. Then you play your games 5 5. That's, we come to the next point I want to tell you, let you know now. Don't be greedy. So in that sense, don't choose more than 10 games. Understand? Don't choose more than 10 days. People that choose multiple tickets with 10 games, thinking you win that bet. The more games you choose, the riskier it becomes. So don't choose more than 10 games. Even don't choose more than 8. So at most, you choose only 7 games. At most, you choose only 7 games. When you choose these 7 games, it will be different from other ones. Now, another way people don't know about selecting games. For example, people don't know how to select games. If you tap on this, now you have today games, you have all football and other ones. Now the today games, if you want to go today games, you have Bundesliga and this thing. You come to Bundesliga first. What you have to do in the Bundesliga, you go there and choose your favorite there. You can just say, okay, for example, Leverkusen will win here, and for example, you say Borussia Dortmund winning here. Okay, for example, Leipzig, you can say Leipzig to win or draw, something like that, or Borussia Dortmund to win or draw, or you come here and say okay, or something like that. Then what you do is you tap on this place. That is the way I tapped here. Okay, so you tap on this place and you remove this, then you go to another game. And what is the game you go to? You go to Syria. Oh, let me say, you can go to other places that might not be similar. You can go to China. You can go to Denmark. For example, let me go to Egypt. When you go to Egypt and tap on it, Premier League Egypt, there are some, basically like Al Ahly, something like that. Al Ahly will be there. Al Ahly is here, Zamalek. You can say Al Ahly to win or draw. Understand, something like that. You can say Al Ahly to win or draw. You tap it, Al Ahly to win, Al Ahly to win or draw. Al Ahly to win or draw, something like that. Okay, then you go back, you remove this, and you go to another sector. You choose, you say Feyenoord to win, because if you check Feyenoord is really doing great. Okay, these are the possibilities. Go Feyenoord to win. Understand? Okay, you remove it and you go to Premiership, for example. If you go to Premiership, you go for Celtic to win or draw or win entirely, or you say away to win or over 2.5, something like that. This, you've gotten five games. Rangers, you can say Rangers to win here. You've gotten 6 games. This is how you select your games. Okay, this is how you select your games. Then when you select these games, you can play it 1,000. You can use 1,000 entirely. So let's say you are eating you're a Nigerian, or you are a Ghanaian, or but let's use Nigeria for example. You have a budget. Your salary is 150,000. With a salary of 150,000, you don't need to bet more than 5,000 in a month. You don't need to bet more than 5,000 in a month. Yeah, you don't need to bet more than 5,000 in a month. With that salary, what you have to do is specify it. Every week you play 1,000. Every week you play 1,000. Every week you play 1,000. Until the 4 weeks you play. So maybe you say every week you play 1,000. Every week, then the remaining 1,000 you split it. You make it as a multiple games. The one you play 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 150 bucks, something like that. So these are the way you do about it. Now, the next thing you have to understand is that stop being objectives in your games. Rather, base your games using statistics. It's very important. That's why people that copy games is too bad to copy games. You know, when you don't know how to play this game and you copy this game, you will fail. Well, I will tell you, 85% or 90% of games being copied don't work. That's the truth. And these people that these days they take their risk. This, for example, the punters, they take their risk. They bring us so much money for it. You do have that such much money. A punter can keep 2 million, for example, and say this 2 million, I'll use it to play games. And you see them playing, 10,000 per select some games, play 10. Even if they lose, it doesn't care. But one day, if they win, let's say they've played in the 2 months, they've played several games. In those 2 months, if they be able to win one out of those 2 months, they will still recover because they still maintain their. So if you are ready to do that, That's when. But if you're the kind of person that don't eat so much money, you don't have so much money, stick to your budget. So these are the things I want to let you know about the mistakes people do in betting. I hope you understood what I said. Please stick to what I said. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be back.